Ryan, would you take a minute and tell us about how the Lord led you to your field, and tell us a little bit about your family as well?
I was saved as a very young child. Didn't really grow up in church, though. Went to a secular university before I came to West Coast. And in my junior year of university, actually my senior year of university, I did a study abroad program here in London. Went back home, graduated from university, then God called me to preach. And really, just almost as soon as God called me to preach, God began dealing with my heart about coming back to the UK to start churches. My wife and I are both graduates of West Coast back in the early 2000s. We arrived on the field in 2013, so we've been here almost 10 years. We had a son, Samuel, who was 6 when we moved here. James was 4, and now we have a daughter as well, Emma. Emma turns 5 in just a few days. I hate to say this, but they're more British than they are American, to be honest. Samuel has not been rooting for America in the World Cup. He's been rooting for England in the World Cup.
Ryan, tell us where you're located in London and what's your ministry strategy there?
We're in Sutton, which is a suburb of central London. Our strategy really has been just one-on-one outreach and discipleship. Here, the high street is what we would call a shopping district. People are always out there, so we go out 2 or 3 times a week just trying to pass out tracts, invite people to church, talk to people about the Lord. That's really how we've decided to have face-to-face contact with people on a consistent basis. England has a huge history with Christianity. There's a state church here. They used to send missionaries all over the world. Many people here are very apathetic because they feel like they've heard that before. We've been taught that before. Probably the biggest challenge we faced is just people being apathetic. Here in the UK, we have found that having a strategy of hospitality, it's a big deal here for someone to invite you into their home. We invite people into our home, try to build a relationship with them, try to share the gospel with them.
What are some of the ways that you've seen God work recently through your church and family?
We've seen some really good things in the last couple of years. We baptized 3 young men, and it's very unusual to have young adults in church here. And I've been working with them one-on-one discipleship individually for the last 3 or 4 months, each of them. And so that's been a big victory for our church. We come here as a missionary to plant a church, but our goal is to see not just London reached, but the world reached. And so we're looking to add a couple missionaries to our missions family. That's a big step and an exciting step for us, and we're really looking forward to that.
It's great to hear how God's working through your family in the UK. Are there any prayer requests that you'd like to share with our church family?
We meet in a school, and the school we meet in has always been very good to us. We've never had any problems with that. But we really are getting to the point where we need our own place, something that we can have access to 7 days a week, that we could do more community-oriented outreach, English as second language classes, and after-school programs, and tea and coffee mornings for elderly people, just that we could be more involved with the local community. And we're really praying that the Lord would provide that in the months ahead.
Well, we will certainly be praying with you. Ryan, thanks for taking some time to be with us in our midweek service, and thank you for being our missionary to the UK.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the years of faithful support we've received from LBC, and we're just very grateful for all that you do.